I employ 45 virtual assistants outside the US for 2 of my businesses. Here are the top 5 mistakes that I see everyone make over and over again when trying to do the same thing. If you haven't seen me before, my name's Chris. I have 2 businesses in real estate and a virtual call center. I make videos about working with virtual assistants and outsourcing work overseas. The first thing I always see people mess up, which is so fundamental, is they don't screen the candidates for their internet speed and backup power sources. Many of us in the US take for granted that we have really fast internet and very stable power. Our friends outside the US don't always have internet as fast, and they don't have power grids that are as stable, and sometimes they experience power outages pretty regularly, like sometimes every day. What you want to do when hiring people is you want to have them go to fast.com, which is going to show their internet speed, take a screenshot of it and send it to you, or better yet, just have them share their screen over Zoom. You also need to confirm that they have a backup internet source just in case anything happens to their primary internet source, and they have a backup power generator in the event that there's a storm or their power grid just is shitty. Ideally, you just hire someone who lives in a major city, and both of these 2 things should be taken care of. But I see people who don't think about this, and they end up hiring someone in a very rural, remote area where their internet is slow and their power is kind of iffy. So just stay away from those people. Hire in major cities and you're good. This mistake I see everybody make is they're just so focused on hiring people with experience. All things being equal, if you have one candidate with the perfect amount of experience, they check all the boxes, they've already done exactly what you need them to do, or you have someone else who doesn't have any experience but they have an incredible attitude, you want to hire the person with the incredible attitude probably 10 times out of 10. The third mistake that everyone makes when hiring virtual assistants or just employees in person in the US is not clearly stating your expectations in the interview. When you're interviewing people, you want to go through in crystal clear detail exactly what they're going to be doing on a day-to-day basis and everything that you expect from them. I'm talking you should get as granular as saying, for example, you show up to work 5 minutes early every day or you're late. If we have a scheduled meeting, you show up 5 minutes early to that. You're going to send me a text when you clock in every day. You're going to send me a text or an email when you go to lunch and when you clock out. You just want to over communicate the heck out of everything that you expect from them. So it is crystal clear. Do not leave anything uncommunicated. Definitely do not assume that this person knows what you're expecting of them. Fourth thing that no one ever does, which I think is so helpful when screening people and making sure that you're going into the relationship with your eyes wide open, is you also want to ask the candidate what they expect of you as an employer. In a perfect world, the candidate sticks around for the long run for many years to come. That's great for them because they obviously don't have to find a new job, and they can continue to build upon what they're working on. And it's obviously good for you as well, so you don't have to go out and interview more people, and you don't have turnover in your business where you have to train people over and over, and it's just a pain in the butt. So in a perfect world, the candidate and you work together for 20 years. If you have no idea what the candidate is expecting of you as the employer, how the heck are you going to provide a working environment or a role where the person is really happy to the point where they're going to stick around and not quit? This will also let you know if the candidate has unrealistic expectations that you're just not going to meet. So if they state their expectations, you state your expectations, both people can have a pretty good idea as to what they're getting into as far as the working relationship goes. Obviously, this isn't perfect. You know, we're human beings. We're not computers. We're not going to like instantly regurgitate everything that we could possibly expect, but it's a hell of a lot better than not doing this at all. Fifth thing that most people screw up when they're hiring a virtual assistant or just anyone in general is they just don't train them enough. You need to invest a good amount of time and energy up front into documenting everything that the person's going to be doing for you, and you need to hold their hand for at least like the first 2 weeks. It's really simple to do this. You just get on a Zoom call, you share your screen, and you walk them through step by step, again, in a crystal clear manner with granular detail, exactly what they're going to be doing. And while you're doing that, you can have like a Google Doc or some kind of notepad on like part of your screen, and you're going to be documenting it in writing as well. And then after the training session, send them the recording give them access to the notes. They can watch the recording, they can go over the notes. And then from here, you're just going to give them a little bit of leash. So you'll let them go out, work on their own for a little while, and then you're going to come back, meet with them again, check in, review their work with them. Again, record it so you can also share the recordings with future hires and provide them some feedback. Say, you did this well, this you didn't do so great, this was okay, you need to tweak it like this, so on and so forth. And then you just want to repeat this process as many times as necessary until you're really confident that you don't really have to pay attention to them as much anymore. And again, make sure to record absolutely everything. Every single meeting that you have for training with your virtual assistant, record it. Because if you hire anyone in a similar role down the road, or this person quits or you fire him or whatever, at least you have some training videos recorded, which is going to cut down the amount of training you have to do in the future. Guys, there's 5 tips for you that are pretty basic, but most people just completely miss the boat on, especially if they don't have any experience. So make sure you do all 5 of those and you'll have way better success working with virtual assistants in your business.